listeners, Metal Mayhem ROC on the road. We are not at Dingbats, New Jersey. We are in
Dingbats, Deinzie, Belgium.
Deinzie, Belgium at Club LP. Welcome back.
It's Belgian for LP.
John, welcome back to Metal Mayhem ROC on the road.
Yes, indeed.
So it is September 11, 2023, and for us Americans, it is a day of remembrance.
It's a sacred day.
It is a sacred day.
You know, it's we could go down the rabbit hole, but I think what we'll do is we'll just say prayers for all the people that died on an awful day. Yeah.
Absolutely. We remember them in our hearts, but it was interesting to be over in Europe for today. But for myself, I flew over last night. I have a job in the area. It was, the metal gods aligning that we're here together, and we got to see the show. So your brother Mark said you had to have your Belgium bowls tonight, and I think it's because it was hot as fucking balls tonight.
It was, I'd put that in the top 10. It was freaking hot, let me tell you.
It was like, you described it, it's like a small bar, packed with people, there's no air conditioning, or maybe the air conditioning's on, there's no fans, and then you got smoke blowing in from the streets from the guys smoking outside, beer bottles clanging, loud music. It's a metal show, man.
And 85% humidity while you're on. Beautiful.
So it was a good one tonight, though. We were talking before, John and I, about how the difference in the crowd in the States is the crowd guys will be out at the bar, they'll be hanging out, they'll doing some shots, they're doing mixed drinks, gin and tonics and martinis and all this stuff. Here, all it was gigantic cases of juniper.
Yeah.
One after the next. There's got to be, so you guys know, there's about 100 of these empty.
The Belgians love their beer.
They know what it's about.
So they come out hard, they come out. I mean, and this is a Monday night, so that's a tough one. But hey, this is great. I mean, the idea is we play the festival on Saturday in Torelles in the south of France. The Pyrenean Warrior out open air with Riot 5,
nice,
which was awesome, and High Spirits. They were on there, so we did that. And then we've got club dates all the way through here, and then we have another festival in the Black Forest Festival on Friday, and then we have one more show after that on Saturday, and then we're done.
So this is the All Hell's Breaking Loose European Part 2 tour. So was there a Part 1 tour?
There was a Part 1.
Okay.
We did that like a month ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we played in Italy. We played some shows up. We played Vienna. Where else we played, John?
We played Holland and Germany. Yeah, so Germany's it's a big ass country, so a lot of shows. So we're doing. We go into Germany tomorrow. We play Castle. Usual dartboard, then we come back to the Netherlands, and then we go back into Germany, for the last one.
Kicking ass!
Taking names.
One observation of tonight, I was watching you two guys up on stage, and it was truly, I was looking at you, Mark, when you were soloing out, and you had big energy tonight, really big energy, and I'm looking at you, and I'm like, you had a lot of pride there. It was like, this is my bro fucking ripping on guitar. And it was really, really cool to watch the smile on your face as he was shredding, man.
It's one of my favorite parts of the show because I know all the parts, of course. It's like 40% improvisation. He's got his couple of little bits, and the rest is just winging it. And you never know what you hear.
No, it's his favorite part because he gets to get a drink and hang out. But now I
get me toenails painted.
We really enjoy doing it. We love what we do. So sometimes it gets a little difficult with the traveling and this and that. Especially we've had COVID, we've had all these problems.
Yeah.
But we still love it. That kind of shows through. I think through our performance, and we like kicking ass.
It was awesome tonight.
Good.
And, it's all I always say about when I get the occasion to see a metal show in Europe. It's a different kind of crowd because. The Americans, they're talking through it, they're loud, and I think even Rock Till You Drop tonight, you guys were like, come on, guys, make some noise, and I think I was the loudest guy there, because everybody was probably so respectful, they didn't want to take away the song from you guys. Yeah, so I was the loudest motherfucker in the house tonight.
That happens sometimes.
But that's what you get with the Americans.
And it depends. I mean, there's a rule of thumb, the further south you go here, like France, Even Paris is a great one for us. They're crazy. They're just so passionate. The Italians too. But I mean, there's places we played not as much as Germany and Belgium and Holland, like Poland. They're fantastic too. So
Yeah.
I mean, they're hardcore. They really are.
Everywhere we go, there's raving lunatics.
Are there any parts of the world you guys haven't been?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't played Romania. We haven't played Bulgaria. So there's some of the Eastern Bloc stuff we haven't
Falkland
done. We
Islands.
haven't played.
Falkland Islands.
Haven't
The
played
Arctic
Russia.
Pole.
I mean, we
Right.
played China right before the pandemic. It wasn't our fault, but we got blamed. So we need to start a third world war and go to Russia. There you go. Why not?
Yeah, we haven't played Russia. So there's a lot still for us to do.
That's right.
And then there's the Far East. There's still New Zealand, Singapore, Thailand, Outer Mongolia, all that good stuff.
It's funny because normally we're having this conversation, we're talking about dingbats in Clifton, New Jersey, New York City, the St. Vitus Bar in Brooklyn, or somewhere in Rochester, New York, where John the Vernomatic is.
Yeah.
But now we're talking global stuff. So the big magic question is we haven't seen you guys in the States yet for the new album. When's that time coming through?
Working on it.
It's a good question.
It's things are really nuts with promoters. That's why like, with these we're doing these hit and run, 6, 7, 8 dates in a pop because so many tours got cancelled. And the reason why it just goes around in circles. Somebody cancels a tour and the punter goes, I bought a ticket. I can't get my money back for however long, if at all.
Mm-hmm.
So the next time there's a show, it's like, I'll turn up on the date. And the promoters are like, nobody's bought tickets, we're going to cancel. And it just perpetuates and gets worse. So
My answer is there is going to be a US tour, and watch this space because it's coming.
we're looking for October, November,
Okay.
even at this point. So
And how about the new album in general? Has it been well received? You guys getting good reviews on it? It is a killer album.
I mean, I think it's possibly the best reviews we've ever had, and I would have said that for Metal City.
Metal City was great too. You guys really 1-2
We're
punch on
getting
that
out of
one.
tear. The last 3 records have been very strong, and this one, a lot of people are like, there's some question that always is compared to the early albums. And with Metal City, they were saying it was better than the early albums. And then they said this time, they said definitely it's a better album than the early.
And it's like, it sounds like the old stuff in a sense. Well, it's got that passion and energy and craziness, but
The only thing I would
it's
say
obviously, we're pushing forward.
the early albums are like tied to people's youth. Like some people want to like just graduating high school and were into all for one. So it's hard
Remember
to get a
that
shake.
party or famous story of the 2 guys that stole a car and drove across America listening to All for One?
Yeah.
It's hard to compete against that,
You can it.
But not every band gets those benchmark albums, right? So you have that. You have that to your credit.
I mean,
and that's
it's wonderful to have that legacy and history, and it's humbling, and it's also a responsibility.
yeah.
Which means that every time we go out, you're held to that. And you got to kick ass, you got to give everything. So
I think we have the right formula with Mike Heller on drums. It really is like a really prolific and like exciting time for.
Oh, he's a fucking beastie up there. He's just jamming and powering through that.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to give credit to your opening band today, who was from the States.
yeah,
so
Chicago,
talk about these
Chicago
guys.
boys, High Spirits, great band.
High Spirits.
Great melodies, very catchy, but they rock too. It's good stuff.
Yeah, they're like a good up kind of band.
So it's perfect. It's a good build,
It's like they call it whatever the new phrase is for the new version of the new wave of British heavy metal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean,
But-
it's got a touch of that power pop thing, but you can tell the guys are, they're metalheads.
Oh, yeah.
They're into it.
And we're fortunate to play with some great bands, even some of the new bands that are coming out. So it's kind of cool for us, you know what I mean? We get to see new stuff and new music coming out. So I wish them all a luck, and they're good bunch of guys. So it's pretty cool.
and
Based out of Chicago.
Chris Black, the singer, he paid you guys the ultimate compliment. He goes, I want to be Raven. I don't want to be like Raven. I want to be Raven. So that should say a lot to you guys. So,
And you can too for
He wants to be
$42.50.
and depending on the euro to dollar translation or the conversion rate, it might be better or worse, right?
That's what she said.
And Mark, how are your Belgian balls after that hot gig?
Fantastic. Cook, brother, cook.
Well, I was telling your brother John, everybody was drinking beer here, with the exception of one guy that had a cup of coffee, and he was standing right in front of me. So it was weird, but it was kind of, the aroma came out, and it was actually kind of nice. But I don't know if you've ever had a cup of coffee at a radio show.
Not a metal show.
They know that coffee, that's for sure.
Coffee, chocolate, waffles, beer, in the reverse order.
And all of a sudden it's going to turn into that freaking Austin Powers skit, isn't it?
Exactly. Well, guys, it was great to be here and see you again, and have a little time to chat with you. Right. And these guys were so kind at the end of the show when they said their goodbyes. They thanked the bar owners, the bar staff, and me, Metal Walt Lance Franco. Yeah. Raven, John Mark Gallagher, Metal Walt, signing out. Metal Mayhem ROC. Yeah.
See you soon.
Metal for life.
Thank you for listening to Metal Mayhem ROC. Check out our website at metalmayhemroc.com for information on podcasts, archives, links to all our live radio shows, and all sorts of info. Please like, follow, and share with everyone, even your non-metal friends. And always remember to keep it heavy.